Okay, so now we continue for topic 5, part 2. Okay, for the exporting nowadays, we know that there are many individual customer and also companies prefer to purchase using online platform. So Alibaba is one of the example of the largest e-commerce platform. For individual customer, the example that we are currently using now is like Lazada and also Shopee. So by having this online purchase or on e platforms, it will be easy for customer to get parts, supply, or product worldwide. Okay, so for involving in this exporting, not only the big multinational company, the small medium enterprise also can involve. Okay, by doing international trade in export activities. Example like Malaysia produce proton, okay, in our country in Malaysia, then they can export the proton automobile to Indonesia. So by doing the exporting, the company can gain more demand, it can produce a lot, realize economy of scale, and reduce the cost of production and offer customer low price. This is a way for the company to establish their position in the global market. So other companies, example that use exporting, the TV producer like Sony and Matsushita. But exporting also there are some disadvantages. Okay, some of the country impose a lot of trade barriers, the voluntary export restraint, tariff, quota, and etc. So this will make the exporting can be costly and also a lot of challenges. And for exporting is suitable for tangible product like car, computer, and handphone, not for service, the intangible product. So usually company will produce in their home country and then they will export. Okay, but however, the competitor, let's say the competitor already produce in a low cost location, they are able to offer much lower price, so the company cannot just stick with exporting lah. They maybe need to consider to move their production to the low cost location closer to the market. At the same time, they can lower the cost. Okay, so for exporting also the disadvantage if the country if involve long distance or heavy product, this will it will incur more higher transportation costs. So at the end, the overall cost become more costly lah. So it will be not economical for the firm to export in this situation. Okay, the second method, licensing. Okay, you can see here, licensings. A licensor grants the right to the licensee, okay, to acquire or to have their intangible property. The intangible property can be in terms of patent, invention, formula, processes, design, copyright, and trademarks. Okay, so when they give the rights to use the intangible property, so it is within a specific time of period, so it can be 1 year, 2 year. Okay, it is more short, the time period can be shorter compared to franchising. So in return, what the licensor receive is the royalty fee. Okay, so this you can see the example. Coca-Cola license the trademarks, okay, the DRX to the DRX, the apparel company. So we know that Disney they have the famous character, okay, Mickey, Minnie, Pluto. So for Anakku, okay, a famous baby product retailer in Malaysia, okay, they have obtained the license, okay, from the Disney to use the Disney baby character for their baby clothing and baby product. Okay, so what the licensor receive is a percentage from the amount of sales. Okay, they have the agreement. Okay, and then another example is licensing also can be in terms of offering the know-how. Okay, for example like Xerox from USA, they invented or produced the photocopier, okay, photostat machine, photocopier, that later Xerox have give the license to Fuji. So they having this joint venture together, and it is called as Fuji Xerox. Later, Fuji has copied the copier technology and produced the copier on their own. So this is one of disadvantage of licensings. Okay, your partner or your licensee can be the potential competitor in the future. Okay, because for licensing, the company cannot involve much in making decision or interfere in terms of the licensee, how they want to produce, how much they want to produce, the marketing and other strategy. Okay, so they cannot involve much lah to make a strategic coordination to all the licensee over the world. So it's up to the licensee lah how they want to do their business, to how to operate their business. Okay, so the firm can lose control over the technology. You know how? Another example, RCA TV. Okay, a TV producer in US, they give license to Sony Matsushita in Japan. So this company has copied the technology, they improve and use it to improve it, and it become more superior, much better than RCA. Then they have export or sell the TV Matsushita and Sony TV to USA and other global market. So they, as I mentioned, they become the future competitors. Okay, for the third method, okay, just now the licensing is more suitable for the manufacturing industry. Okay, a company that involved in manufacturing industry, but for franchising is suitable for the services. Okay, company that offers services. These are among the example that you can see lah in this picture. McDonald's, Asia, Burger King, Starbucks, 7-Eleven, Subway, and there are lots more. Okay, the definition of franchising is this a specialized form of licensing in which the franchisor not only sell the intangible product, but also the the franchisee need to follow or a bit that means strictly follow lah the strict rules or the requirement that have been set by the franchisor. Okay, so for the franchising, okay, KFC, McDonald, okay, franchisee need to invest a big sum, a lot of money lah, a big sum of money to open the franchise. Okay, within 500,000, sometimes up to 1 million. Okay, so the good thing about franchising, no need for franchisor to invest to set up the business. Okay, franchisee lah, they will invest some money, they get the agreement or approval from the franchisor. So as in terms of how they do the business, okay, they need to strictly follow the franchisor requirement, such as the KFC layout. They have to follow the KFC recipe, the 11 secret herbs and spices, how they train their staff, the raw material that they use strictly must follow the franchisor requirement. Okay, so the disadvantage or advantages of using this franchising, okay, this is not easy for the franchisor to monitor all the franchises all over the world. Like KFC, they have thousands of outlets worldwide. Okay, but there will be a possibility that some of the franchise offer poor quality of food or bad services, so this might have an impact on the image of the franchisor. The same like licensing also lah. Okay, because they cannot interfere much in terms of operation, marketing, etc. If licensee produce low quality product, it also can affect the licensor image. Okay. Okay, number 4, turnkey projects. Turnkey project is a situation whereby this contractor will handle every detail of the project for a foreign client, including the training, operating until the project is completed. Every process until the project is completed. Okay, for the turnkey here, it is suitable for it is an industrial company that specialize in complex and expensive production technology. Okay, like chemical, pharmaceutical, petrol refining, and metal refining. Okay, previously in Middle East country that we know, they are the large oil producer and they don't have the technology for the petrol refining or process. Okay, they will require the company from Britain, UK, and also from US, okay, to help in terms of this petroleum refining and process. But nowadays they already have the capability, they have their own company that can do this process. Okay, so as you can see from this slide, example for Turnkey in Malaysia, the first Penang Bridge was constructed by the Hyundai Engineering and Construction Company from Korea via Turnkey Project. Okay, Penang Bridge was built by the Hyundai in 1982. So it took roughly around 3 years. Okay, so at that time Malaysia company don't have company that are capable to do it. Okay, so after the bridge construction is completed, so the Hyundai Engineering Construction, okay, will hand it over the ownership of the bridge to the government of Penang and also government of Malaysia. Okay, so what we can see here, in 2014, the second bridge, okay, which is the Penang second bridge. Okay, we no more using the Hyundai Engineering Construction. We have our own local company, which is the UEM Builder, and also CHEC Pembinaan Malaysia Sdn Berhad. Okay, so you can see here, Turnkey allow the firm to learn about the know-how that involved in assembling and running the technology. Okay, so when they are operating in the foreign company, at the same time they are also exposing lah, in terms of the process, in terms of their technology. So the same thing, when the local company are able to learn their technology and process, they would not be using your services anymore lah. Okay.